We react to a lot of TikTok nonsense on this channel, but not today. We're gonna have a cozy Halloween moment and we're gonna react to some Halloween related TikToks from Actually Autistic creators and remind ourselves that TikTok is not always scary, or at least not scary in a bad way. It can be spooky, in a cozy way. So this person's dressed up as Dr. Grant, I assume, from Jurassic Park with the little dino teddy.
In Autistic world, Halloween is the one day a year when we can dress up like our special interests and people can't say a thing about it.
Well, they seem really sweet. So in Autistic world, Halloween is the one day a year where we can dress up as our special interests and people can't complain about it. If you were to dress up as your special interest, how would you dress? What would you dress as? I'm trying to think of mine. I mean, one of my past special interests was The Sims. I've seen people be Sims before for Halloween. Maybe that's an option. I don't get time to play Sims anymore. It's really sad. Taylor Swift. Could I dress up as Taylor Swift? I'd need a wig, I suppose. I could carry my silver sparkly guitar around and, you know, strum a few chords. Chapel Roan. I wonder how many Chapel Roans there's gonna be for Halloween this year. Okay, the next one is another person being their autistic special interest.
I just got back from a Halloween party where I went dressed as a death cap mushroom.
They went dressed as a death cap mushroom. Oh my gosh, I was reading about them and they're really scary.
Terrifying, I know. And I'm at this party dressed as a mushroom, and what do I say to people? I say, "Hi, do you want to talk about mushrooms?" And the stares I got. I'm realizing now that COVID has taken any semblance of masking that I developed over my life, and we're just autistic on Maine now. I have no recollection of how to behave.
Autistic on Maine. I need to steal that. Oh my gosh, they look so cool and their makeup looks so good. I'm so jealous of people who actually know how to do makeup. I just do the same thing every time and my eyeliner looks different every single time and I hope for the best. Now I kind of want to be a mushroom.
I have no recollection of how to behave correctly in social situations. So, you want to talk about mushrooms?
I do want to talk about mushrooms with them. There's just like something so lovely about autistic people info dumping about special interests. I don't know, it's just so fun to see the passion in someone else. I want to hear you info dump about death cap mushrooms. Shall we look up death cap mushrooms and info dump some facts on their behalf? Because I've looked it up before and it was intense, but I can't remember what I read. So let's have a little info dump sesh. Where's Wikipedia? We need Wikipedia. Okay. It's a deadly poisonous something fungus. One of many. Right, okay. There's a lot of words that I don't know on this Wikipedia page. I want to know what they do. What do they do to you though? There's a picture of them. Edibility is deadly. Okay. Oh no, it says, yeah, these toxic mushrooms resemble several edible species, including straw mushrooms commonly consumed by humans, increasing the risk of accidental poisonings. That's terrible. And it's resistant to heat, so toxic effects are not reduced by cooking. Don't go picking mushrooms this Halloween. That's what we're learning. Notable victims. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Assassination plots. Oh, the symptoms of death cap poisoning can start several days after ingestion with severe vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pains, and can last for a few days. This is followed by what seems to be a recovery for a few days. No, this is so cruel, but ending in death from kidney and liver failure. Oh no, I'm feeling sad now. The main poison kills liver cells and passes through the kidneys to be recirculated and cause more damage. That's horrible. These are horrible, mean mushrooms. That is really terrifying. That is the scariest Halloween costume you could possibly have because it's real, because it's out there. Nature is horrendously scary. Like, you know, all of those funguses like can turn insects into zombies and stuff like that. And I looked up zombie snails. That made me so sad because a snail is the mascot of like my Patreon. I love snails. I was like, that is horrendous. That made me so sad. I wish I had never looked that up. Nature can be cruel. The whole thing when people are like, oh, it's natural, so it must be pure and perfect. It's like, nature? It's not very empathetic, okay? Not very empathetic. It just has to work well enough for enough stuff to reproduce. Doesn't have to be free of suffering. Not at all. Not at all. Anyway, have a look at the next one.
Are you autistic and looking for a Halloween costume but don't know where to start? Dress as your special interest or something you want to info dump about, because guess what? People are going to ask, oh, what are you? Why did you choose your costume? Then you get to talk about it as much as you want, and they have to listen because they open the door to that conversation. So, no, just kidding. People are your friends. They will listen to you info dump even if they don't really care. But last year I was an entomologist, so you may be sensing some themes here.
Oh, so they were a butterfly and then they were a beekeeper. Oh, it's making me want to get dressed up. But the thing is, on actual Halloween, I just take my child trick-or-treating, so I focus on his costume, and then I walk around in a big coat because it's cold, going trick-or-treating. Sometimes I'll wear like a Halloween top, like this eye top. Sometimes I put on a head thing, like I have those bat ears that I wore in a video last year. They're not bat ears, they're bat wings, but on a headband, you know what I mean. My son saw me putting this top on before and he was like, those are girls' eyes. And I said, why are these girls' eyes? And he said, because girls have red eyes. Apparently. I don't know if that belongs on Bad Women's Anatomy. Maybe it does. I don't know. So now we've got somebody who's not dressing up as their special interest for Halloween. Their special interest appears to be Halloween. It says Halloween special interest superpowers. And on the video it says autism too close to the sun, which I love. And now my office is a haunted house. And it has that I've been a nasty girl song going in the background. Oh my god, there's full on like scary faces. Is that a werewolf? I don't know what that is on the side. There's 2 clowns there. Apologies, trigger warning clown. Cobwebs everywhere. It looks like some sort of, you know, there's some blood and stuff going on here. Like, what did they do as a job? Because that looks like a full-on haunted house. It really does. Like, a lot of time and effort went into that. What did they do? Can I find out on their page? They're called Sylvie. They have a lot of outfit-related videos. I don't know. I don't know what they do, but they have a very cool Halloween office. Imagine if you were, like, working from home in, like, a corporate job or something and you just turned your whole office into a haunted house. That would be kind of cool. You could do things to creep your co-workers out. They'd probably just assume it was like a background filter or something. Anyway, next one.
A lot of people with autism have a special interest where you're really into something. My special interest is Dracula, and if you have a special interest, I'd love to hear what it is. Please share it in the comments.
Oh my gosh, that special interest is Dracula. That is so cool. That's the right type of special interest to have at this time of year. I wish I had scarier interests now, like Taylor Swift. So you could do Taylor Swift in the Look What You Made Me Do video when she was like a zombie. Taylor when she couldn't come to the phone right now because she's dead, you know? Like my other special interests are like filmmaking and writing. Could turn up as a pencil. And autism. Like what am I gonna be? I suppose I could be a snail, like my Patreon. Should I dress up as a snail? Maybe next year I'll do that. I love their smile though. They seem really nice. I just love seeing people being really enthusiastic about what they love and just being like really unashamed, open about it. It's really nice. Okay, this one is actually from a parent of an autistic child, but it is wholesome. It is not problematic. That's nice for a change. So it says Halloween with an autistic child with a heart eyes face and an orange heart as well. So they've just organized all of their sweets in rows, like some autistic people like to play by organizing their toys in rows, or just like to organize their toys in rows because it feels relaxing and soothing. And they've got so much, this looks like American stuff, so they've got so much candy. It's everywhere and they have organized that in a very impressive way. I don't know if you're gonna have to leave that across the floor until they have consumed it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to dismantle that. Looks like a lot of hard work went into that, but that's nice. Oh, and the caption is he's the coolest. Okay, I feel a bit emotional. We've seen some like not nice things of parents who want to cure their autistic children and stuff like that. It's nice to see parents who are really accepting, and there are a lot of parents like that out there, and I don't ever want to make it seem like on my channel, I don't know, make people feel like every parent of an autistic child has no idea what they're doing and is just abusive, because that's obviously like, so far from the case. That was lovely to see. The next one says autism is my favorite season. I have already mixed up autism and autumn sometimes when I've been typing. I suppose Americans don't really have this problem with saying fall instead of autumn, but everyone thinks it's funny to say, is it acoustic? I have a video about that. I find that pretty offensive. I'm not a fan of that, but I mean, is it autumn? That's probably funnier. Just a load of autumn fall related stuff with autism is my favorite season. I wonder how many autistic people, maybe I should do a poll. poll ideas. That's always exciting. For which season autistic people tend to prefer. I wouldn't be surprised if autumn was quite high up there. You know, it's cozy. You can stay in and read a book. Lots of nice sensory stuff, weighted blankets, not too cold, not too warm kind of thing. I don't know. I personally do really like summer. I like sunlight. I kind of get a bit of seasonal affective disorder, so I really like that. That seems to be a common thing with my relatives as well. We all seem to really like bright sunshine and warm weather. I tend to find cold weather, I don't know, from a sensory perspective, wind and cold, it feels like it hurts my body. I don't like it, whereas I know a lot of people don't like sunlight and stuff and find it too bright. I find cloudy days too bright because the sky gets so solid white and it makes me tired. It makes me feel so tired. I hate it. But I do, as I get older, I start to appreciate autumn more. I think it's because I have a child and Halloween is more exciting because of that. And then also Christmas is coming up and all of that stuff. The caption is definitely haven't wanted to do this ever since I got my autumn diagnosis. I appreciate the stuff when it comes from, you know, actually autistic people. It can be very funny. Oh no, there's another one that says, I love the season of autism, and it has a stick season in the background. I got so obsessed with that song for about a day and I was really not in a good mood. I think it was like my PMDD time of the month. And so I just had it on repeat in the background while I was doing other things. I haven't really been able to listen to it since. I made myself so sick of it just listening to it again and again. It's quite satisfying, you know, like how one line rolls into the other, the way he sings it. I haven't listened to any of his other songs, but I liked it for a day. Oh, we have one from Kaylin. Caption is having a little too much fun. I love these compilations of Kaylin doing chaotic things. I find it very relatable. It seems to be Kaylin being a parrot for Halloween. Is that a special interest of Kaylin's? I don't really know much about Kaylin's special interests, actually. Autism, I assume, is one of them.
These are my family members.
Can you introduce them?
This is my husband and this is my child. And I'm the mom bird. Let's go.
She sounded like a dolphin. To be honest, it's probably a good idea also to pick a costume that allows you to stim. You know, like if you're a fairy or something, you can flap your wings. If you're a parrot, you can flap your wings. If you're a bat, if you want to be more Halloween. I mean, you're always welcome to stim freely, regardless of what you're wearing, but maybe, you know, you could incorporate some stimmy elements into your costume. That little squishy baby parrot looks so satisfying as well.
I'm feeding my family.
An attempted bird on the shoulder. Kaylin seems to have a really, really lovely roommate. Making the parrot noise is probably quite stimmy as well. I need somebody to film me being chaotic like this. I love these compilations. I'm probably not as fun as Kaylin. I'm just sat there in front of my computer editing all day. Last but very not least, we have Cheryl. It's not a cozy TikTok reaction if we do not react to Cheryl. And Cheryl this time is in a bright orange jumper. And it says, let's go pumpkin picking together. Confession, I have never, hey, I've got pumpkin earrings. Does that count? I've never actually been pumpkin picking before in my life. And I said to Lewis, maybe we should do that this year. Maybe we should go pumpkin picking. So maybe I will. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will give it a go. Is it expensive? Probably more expensive than a supermarket, right?
Let's go pumpkin picking together. Visiting a pumpkin patch is my favourite part of Halloween. There's just something about it that I love. I love the bright colours, being outside, and I just feel excited about being able to pick my own pumpkin.
I feel like I'd struggle to choose. How do you choose the right pumpkin? How do you know? How do you know what makes a good pumpkin? Let me know. I suppose the right size that you want? I don't know.
Some of them were still connected to their vines, which made me feel like I was getting an authentic experience. At one point, I did accidentally touch a mouldy, sticky pumpkin, which got stuck to my hand. I did panic, but my sister came to the rescue with wipes, so the meltdown was avoided.
Can't imagine moldy pumpkin smells very good because pumpkin itself doesn't really have the best smell.
Big pumpkins and tiny pumpkin, which are my favourite.
I want to get some like little squashes to have around the house this year. People put them in like little decorative bowls on the coffee table and stuff. I don't have a coffee table at the moment, but it would look so cute. Maybe I need to invest in a coffee table so I can put little squashes on it.
And little squashes too. I tend to not get on well with other parts of Halloween, so going to a pumpkin patch is my Halloween. This is how I like to enjoy Halloween, and honestly, I had the best time. Anyway, have a good day, bye-bye.
always a good day when you're listening to Cheryl. You don't have to be going to a loud Halloween party. You can just stroll around the pumpkin patch if you like, or you don't have to do that if you don't want to do that. It'd be nice to, get a nice warm drink. Lewis likes a pumpkin spice latte. Maybe we can get ourselves a nice drink and we'll all go to the pumpkin patch this year. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was a nice, wholesome moment. I had a lot of fun. It's nice to have some positivity, like when we do the memes and stuff like that, and just see some lovely content from autistic creators. Maybe you found some new people to follow. I will leave them linked down below. As always, if you want to see another video where I react to stuff online, I made a video recently where I reacted to some posts on the Bad Women's Anatomy subreddit, which I'll leave linked on screen. If you'd like to see some more content from me, you're more than welcome to support me over on Patreon. You do not have to, but if you would like to, there's lots of exclusive stuff over there. There's also some more kind of cozy, wholesome reaction to TikToks over there, and then also podcast episodes and outtakes. And you could also join the Discord community. If you don't know, Discord is kind of like a chat room, like an old school chat room. You can chat to other autistic people, other people who suspect they might be neurodivergent. It can be kind of helpful on your own journey to chat to other people who might relate to what you're going through, and you can just maybe make some friends, or you can lurk. You don't have to be super active on there, but it's a really, really lovely space, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm very grateful to everyone who's in there who makes it such a lovely space. And just a reminder quickly again that this may or may not be the last video with this backdrop, just in case, you don't like change, hoping that the new backdrop will be nice and I'm able to figure something out. I am not the best at interior design. I'm there looking on Pinterest and I'm like wanting to have a panic attack. So I'm like, I have no idea what to do, but I will try my best to make it look good and hopefully you will like it. I'll see you in my next video very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.